Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday. Welcome to Step 10, New Moon Solar Eclipse, powerful day. It's October 2nd, 2024. And how you guys doing? I woke up feeling calm today. Yes, I'm feeling good. And the weather is nice. Not It's like there's a lot of clouds, but you can still see a blue sky and the sunshine. Hi, Naninyans. Hi, everyone. Welcome to New Moon Solar Eclipse. It's happening. We have been shifting and doing all the work for ourselves, and we're here. In my personal life, it's a lot of things happened, and I'm still here. But I really, honoring my journey. Like life is not. I think I slowly, fully understood. Life is not a destination. There's no destination to get to. Is that it's about what you learn, and it's the journey. You don't have to look like anything else. My life doesn't have to look like someone else's, and as soon as you throw away the judgment about your life, and then you get to be free. Yeah, type in the comment where you guys are tuning from, and what's your intentions at bringing into this new start, new story. Especially in this Libra season, we've been, practicing our self-love. And I tell myself every time, I have a lot of affirmation that came up with when I'm in my, negative thoughts comes up, and I try to kind of eat me, and then I catch myself, I stop myself. It's like, no, I'm creating a new story, and life is happening from me, because as I learned that, I think as soon as we play a victim of our own life, that's when we stuck in a matrix, right? Stuck in a limited belief about ourselves, about our life, how things were supposed to be. But I think we're coming out of this paradigm. In order to do so, we need a consistency of putting ourselves out. And yesterday I was thinking about this. It's like every time I judge myself, or every time I judge others, or play victim, or caught myself in the negative situations and negative feeling, that's when we kind of go back to the matrix. We're now owning our power because we think that outsiders are doing something to us. But that's a paradigm shift, right? Possessing the power, we are powerful, and we like cliches sound cliche, but I think it's owning the power, possessing the power. Know that no, we create our own reality. Whatever it's being shown was the result of our belief system. Now look inwards. What it is me that needs to change in order to see the different reality? And it's a constant work. Can you catch yourself when you think that outsiders are doing something to us? And I think we come from this fear-based thought about life is happening at me. Things are coming at me, and I don't know what about I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Then that's the first step. Slowly coming out from being a victim, and now, okay, life is happening for me instead of life is happening to me. So now happening to me to happening for me, and we're moving to life is happening through me, and I am creating the life, and life is happening from me. And I think that's a very powerful place to be, and we are embodiment. Like it's kind of like digesting this idea. It's like in reminding ourselves, like I'm reminding myself every day, life is happening from me. Whatever happened, I made that happen somehow, and I don't need to know the real reason or go back and analyze it, or have some regret of what I did or what I said. It's not about that. And it's really helped me calm down to think about whatever happened. It's not about that issue. That issue was the core belief about myself, how I show up for myself, which was the core belief, right? And some, like I wrote it down, I let go yesterday. I did like a meditation, and I let go of my fear-based thoughts that basically, fear, control, because I fear, because I don't own my power. I feel like I need to control other people's, and like it's like came up with like so much agenda, and in control try to also micromanage because I'm scared that this will happen. And that fear really caught me. So I let go of my fear, I let go of my jealousy, I let go of my control, what things need to be, and my ego have an idea what things should be and what are the right things, right? But I just needed to calm myself down. So I let go of that part of myself. I don't need to control other people because I am powerful. And what else I did? Life is happening for me. And instead of like create life with the fear-based thoughts and trying to micromanage, it's like, oh, where are my boundaries? Instead, just know that, okay, where's my energy today? Where's my energy? Woke up. I think it's like very important for us to check in like couple times a day. And it's like, what my energy, what am I feeling? Tapping into the sensations and the feeling of our body overall, where our frequency is, so that if you know where we are, we can meet other people, then you can differentiate your energy from other people, right? So then you can do something about it. If you get censored or get the clue, is this from me or is this that from other people? And the reason why things are coming up, because you are attracting a reality. So yesterday I thought was, okay, how can I create this powerful place where I stay in my power? Because now I believe that when I'm in my power, I can rise above the structure, or I can rise above the matrix, right? It's the paradigm shift. Like you caught yourself in that, and then you were in the matrix. But as soon as you know you have the power, and as soon as you realize that you come rise above the matrix. So now we know that we're a powerful being, and every single day we establish these connections and a big golden bubble for yourself, like the aura and the fascia, how you show up in this world. So let's continue with the conversation, but let's actually feel our energy, like where we are, and rub our hands. And good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Today is a very, very special day, and I'm very excited to transmute that energy. And hello, Havelista. Hello, beautiful soul. You are beautiful too. Okay, let's rub our nails, rub our knuckles. And I saw Aisha doing this, just like her own ritual. Aisha is from Human Mirage, and like she's Pisces. She feels everything, and I think her learning was differentiating her energy from other people because she feels it so much. Here I am. I was more like the person that I'm not even aware and I can't differentiate. So, anyways, what I thought was, I think that's exactly what I'm doing too, maybe for someone like Pisces, this is more obvious, but someone like Aquarius in moon, not fully aware, but exactly that's what I'm also doing too. So it's a good practice. So let's go around our body however you want, just feeling some tension, and maybe just give a little bit of love and attention. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to, know everything. Yeah. Just trusting the process, and it was just like giving yourself like I love you, and the energy that we need to establish every single day and every moment is it's okay, I love myself, I forgive myself, and I respect myself and forgive myself. Did I say forgive twice? And I thank myself, and everything is happening for me, and everything is working out for me, and life is happening through me, and I'm abundant, and I am, fabulous. I am beautiful. I'm all of this. Opportunities, money loves me, all the things. And this is my power. This is where I stand every single day. And so taking it like that, maybe 10 times a day, so that you know where your energy is. So let's tap in. Let's take a deep breath through your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3, and relax. I feel a lot better. So I think it's important that know where your energy is every day, and know yourself, remind yourself who you are, so that you can show up to the world with that energy, so you can really aware where your energy is, and then you can interact with somebody. Otherwise, your energy, other people's energy is so mingling up, and you get triggered, and it's like you don't know what's going on. So I think more than ever, it's very important that you possess that power, and you are just a powerful creator. And every time you judge yourself, every time you judge others, or caught up with that what you see that's an illusion, that's when you realize that you put yourself in the matrix. So rise up, know that energy exists, know that it's there, but choose to rise above it. And that's where our power is. And the consistency, right? Because we're so used to being in the system for such a long time, but suffering is a choice, and we always have choices and options to flip the narrative. So if you don't like what you see, then the power isn't in you. Whatever had to happen in the past is somehow, it's not about the situation or a particular person. I believe that, Earth is just ended 26,000 year cycle, and Age of Aquarius just started. And so whatever had to go through in this, like the last bit of a cycle, everyone is involved, and everyone's triggering each other, and to kind of just like the cleansing period, right? So I think the cleansing period will continue, but the earth is shifted already. I feel like it's just going to accelerate. And if you've been doing this shadow work and inner work and working yourself, loving yourself, I think it's going to get easier and easier. And so even though the cleansing period of earth is still ongoing, but I feel like it's just every day it's going to get better. It's going to get better. I just know that it's like we can move really, really fast. And coming out from the paradigm of playing victim, it's like, no, it's happening for me, and I'm just going to try it, trust. And if I need help, I can always ask angels, you know. So sounds pretty great, but this is how I find my inner peace every day. So let's see. So today is a very powerful day, step 10, Libra. So it's been 10 days since the beginning of Libra. Welcome to the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. Today you experience the eye of the cosmic storm. So when there's a storm happening, but the eye of the cosmic storm, there's a calmness. Expect energy to be quiet. Don't be fooled. The softer the energy, the more powerful the changes ahead. Love and protect your love for yourself all day. Protection from others is necessary. One must protect. Sorry, I just got emotional. One must protect parts of oneself from interfering with other parts of self. This keeps the inner spiritual engines flowing without restrictions. So, we were called to let go of what no longer serves us. And I think we let go of some connections or relationship, like we had to go through something like that. But what you exactly had to let go, I realized yesterday, was not about situation or person or anything like that. It was my toxic trait. Toxic trait. So yesterday I specifically did this kind of like a ritual, like I tell myself, like I make it like put on the candle and light up the candle, and I'm here, I'm here to let go of my toxic trait. That's exactly that I needed to let go, and with strong intention. This is how I live my life. Like all this time, all my core belief that I didn't even know that existed, like not feeling love, not loved, and like not feeling good enough, and no one loves me, and no one cares about me, and that is a very dense energy, like the shadow self, right? And that is calling in and then kept attracting the reality. And because I had this since childhood, also past life after past life, because of what I had to go through, I just, and then when things happen and it create more band-aid, and over time, it just like kept me trapped in that bad cycle for every time, every single year almost. And yesterday I realized this pattern of myself that, like, literally we have 12 zodiac season, and I learned the word Groundhog Day, which is kind of like from the spiritual perspective, it's a day that groundhog comes out with the light. It's like it's a spring yet, right? And then when the groundhog we're able to see the light, and the spring is here. But the groundhog, when you see the shadow, and then he needs to go back to the soil again, and for another 6 weeks or something. So I think it's all about the perspective, how you see things. It can be that disastrous time of your life, or this could be that exciting time of your life. So it's all in here, and how you see things. And perception is everything. And there's a millions of perspectives. So every time you think this is true, then you can always ask question, is this true for me? And this is how I know what things to be true. That's the heart, right? It doesn't matter what other people say. That's their own reality. But I create my own reality, and this is how I feel. So I'm practicing that. Yeah. So today, love and protect yourself all day, every day. And vow to yourself to always protect, preserve, and love your inner self. Promise to always listen. Have faith. So more than ever, we're called to have faith. Faith is when trusting, when not there's no evidence, right? Faith is what you have to be, what you think to be true, what you believe to be true, when there is no evidence whatsoever, because your heart says yes. So faith in yourself, believe in yourself. And I didn't really like this for a very long time, because I can't touch it. I can't touch it. But illusion, anything you can touch doesn't exist, honestly. Everything we cannot see, everything we cannot touch, is what what exactly exists, right? So that's a paradigm shift. And so faith, decide with emotional wisdom. You are now married. So we've been working on our connection relationship with ourselves. And today is the day that we vow to ourselves. We marry to ourselves before you marry anybody else. You marry yourself, so that you know who you are, and therefore what you attract, what you manifest. It's all stuff within us. We're the powerful being. It's time to call back our power. It's time to unplug yourself from the belief system that you're in. The system. It's like, no, system is a tool for me to use. It's not the tool to be used, right? Like, I'm not the tool to be used. You're the tool. I am the conductor. So that paradigm shift is just unplugging yourself. Like, no, I don't let myself be used ever more, ever again. Is kind of like I am the authority, sovereign being, right? So let's really embody that. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Two. And it's okay to take time. So when you are just remove all the blockages in the way of our life, what would the life look like, right? It's okay to charge more if you know your worth, right? It's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. But yesterday I was sharing about, how I'm hesitant to ask about my ask for help from other people, because other people also come with their baggage and trauma, and I don't want my sacred choice to be distorted by someone else's opinion. So I'm very hesitant when I'm in that decision making process. I stop asking for advice, because even like the people who I know, they just have their own trauma too. So I stopped doing that. And I for the longest time I felt like, oh, I am just like alone, like it's a very sad place, but it's also like it's a place that somehow people should be. It's like, oh my god, like nobody else is. I create my own reality. At the same time, yesterday I noticed that it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to have faith, and it's okay to have trust the unknown. Trusting the unknown is about, it's okay that, like really, it's really about, it's, asking advice from angels and give ourselves full permission to intervene because I need help. Hi Michelle, I never looked at it that before. Yeah, that we take on their trauma too. It's so insightful. Yeah, right? Like it's like, I don't really like to ask for opinions anymore, because I'm the type of person I catch everyone's ideas and I think to be true. Now I'm not that person anymore. Like I'm able to use discernment. So when I get to the point, maybe I will get to ask more advice from other people, but I am very careful. But I don't want to go in like this. It's like I need to protect myself. So it's really embodying that where we stand, we are a powerful being, and we create our own reality, and we take full responsibility of what's happened and what is happening, what is going to happen. And this is how we take back our power, right? Rise above it. Realizing the energy that comes with the help is a thing too. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, you don't have to take in the opinion, but it's appreciating that intention, right? To take it and then receive as a blessing. So, yeah, we as a society, like there's like always a love and hate relationship between people, among people, and but at the same time, like I care, and and it's like the relationship. I care and I not care. The both are true, and it's both, right? Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. So yeah, that's where we are. So many things are happening. So okay, let me read more stuff. Today is step 10. It's a Taurus energy. I manifest, but it came from that action type of energy. So I think we can all learn from whatever I read. So today may be an action-packed day, step 9, but we're going to step 10. Today is a new moon solar eclipse. putting your action, energy, willpower, and ego front and center of your awareness. This perspective can cause you to be somewhat jumpy because the openness of Iris Libra make you more sensitive more than on another step 9 day. Feel defensive. So Aries day, I learned that it's like so much ego. So pushing through pain and opposite side is feel defensive and create anger a lot inside of us, and that's kind of like the Aries energy. So you may also feel defensive to weak spots, mistakes, or performance issues. Yeah. Take the first step to remedy your relationship to yourself today. That may be the stopping of the negative habit or the creation of a good one. It may be that you spend some money and invest in your well-being, or you could sign up for class, join a gym, start a meditation practice. But today is, I feel like it's really about this soft energy that, new moon is, it looks like there's no moon. New moon is like, you can't see it, right? But it's literally exists. And it's if the full moon, there's a lot of light, and the light casts the shadow. So full moon is normally the day that it kind of just go, look at your shadow and work through it. It's more emotional. New moon is like literally there's no light that casts. So it's kind of like the void, emptiness. But the emptiness is everything. You create everything from the void, and nothingness is everything kind of energy. So I think it's very important to take time for yourself and to work through that energy and let go of your limited belief about yourself completely. Do you know how to do the steps in astrology work? Do they restart every month? I just always heard about them, and I don't know how they work. So I've been learning about the step system from Sirius Joy, who's a partner of Human Garage. Human Garage, we teach people how to move fascia. Fascia stores tension and trauma. So I'm teaching people how to remove the tension and trauma from the fascia, and fascia is a perception. So now I started this life because I've been a dancer. I move my body. I know how to move my body. I know sort of, there are tensions and pains and here and there, but I'm not dying. I'm not caught up with the pain and symptoms. So now, why is it still there? So that's when I realized that I needed to work through my core belief of who I am. Now, the step system from Sirius Joy really been helping me. Each zodiac sign season have 30 days. And 30 days start from step 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to step 29. So those are the 30 days. And we're in this Libra season right now. And today is a step, moving from step 9 to step 10. And now 10. So we just had the one third of our Libra season. And we go through this step number. The first 10 days is about relationship to yourself. So it's not about what's happening outside. It's about you, what you learn each zodiac season. In this Libra season, we are learning the relationship to yourself. And that's why the Sirius Joy talks about marriage. It's a marriage to yourself. Because when you know who you are, you know how to show up to the world. The next 10 days, it's step 11 to step 20 is basically the close relationship. You end a close relationship. And the last 30 days from step 21, step 20 to step 29 is basically the last things. Your legacy, how you show up to the world. So, and you continue that every season. And it took me a while. I finally started to understand going through their program, also showing up and then checking the step number of the day and exploring, connecting with that energy of the earth, energy of the astrology with what's happening in my life. And I started to click and I realized how precise it is. I was always against it, and I didn't understand honestly for the first 2 years of my Human Garage fascial maneuvers healing journey. It's like, I just don't understand this number. But I signed up for the Sirius Joy. I appreciated this messages that coming into my email, every single day. But now I came to a point where it's like, wow, energy exists. It's like so precise, whether you are aware or not. And know that those energy exists. When we know the energy exists, we can rise above it. So if you really want to know this, you guys should go to humangarage.net and then go to partners, and you can find Serious Joy. So, and then you can sign up for Serious Joy, and the first month is cheap. And it's not that, zodiac season does not match with the beginning of the month, right? So Libra actually started in September, you know what I mean? So it's like, it doesn't match, like, not like the first of every month, because those things were manipulated. So we actually need to live. It's better you can live your life when you follow the zodiac season. Now, I think my energies are very low. I caught the bad cold. How can I use Fascia maneuvers to get better and prevent future colds? So this is the paradigm shift that I had. I used to judge myself. Also, I used to judge other people. Oh, you got a cold. You must have a bad thought. You must be living a bad life. No, those things are coming up because you're ready to release what no longer serves you. So it's all about how you look at yourself. Bad cold, how to process that when you're detoxing harder than usual. Just take time and look inside, tapping into your body. And I was, when I'm detoxing and I feel it, like, oh, my throat, or like, I'm feeling here and there, and that literal sensation of cold, you are releasing, you're not sick. So if you're new to Human Garage, we talk about the importance of hydration. You need silica, minerals, and vitamins. Those three things allow your body to reabsorb water properly. We're constantly depleted with silica. For silica, we recommend Diamond Tenacious Earth food grade. And you can message me if you want to go deeper, but REC Moss, because it has 92 minerals out of 102 found in the body. You need to hydrate your fascia, because fascia is basically water. If your water is not there inside of your body, nothing moves. You can't move, shift the energy. So you think of emotions, hydration, moving your fascia, everything all in one. So to pass this phase faster, I pump up the dose of the hydration. So I take more silica, I take more minerals, and you can't overdose it. Those things are like the vital element, right? You take more, you see the change in your body. You have a better mood, and you feel better. So silica, minerals, and vitamins. And then for fascia maneuvers, you can do so many things. You can go to a stress reset, because when you calm down your nervous system, you heal faster. So whatever you feel, there's so many things you can do, and then there are so many little maneuvers here and there. But at the end of it, when I first started this journey, we didn't have a lot of different things. We only had stress reset, which is like palette swipe and totally twisted, anti-gravity, and non-surgical facelift, and organ reset. And those 3 videos, that's it. And I will do that even like 3 or 4 times a day. And you can move faster. And if you guys are interested, I can send you the link of my videos. You can start the journey. But at the end of it, truth is very simple. Yeah. Got a grocery shop. Okay, bye, Michelle. Love this topic. We'll finish later. Oh, I love that. Do you take borax for the boron? Great question, Gina. Yeah, I do have borax for the boron. So if you're new to Human Garage and Fascia Maneuvers, we do stuff that very unconventional. It's like, wow. It's like, is this really good for me? But actually, yeah. So I was taking borax, but I also heard that one of the protocols, this is also to move fast, release that energy faster. And I was taking with magnesium and Diamond Tenacious Earth, and all the other things. And right now I'm not taking it. And So I was taking boron, a little bit of boron, not even a lot, because I noticed that it doesn't make me feel good. I guess it's like maybe borax is help you regenerate the bones, but I guess I'm really maybe on the young side. I don't have to worry so much about it. So I stopped taking it, and I was taking magnesium, and yeah, I don't do that right now. Not you. We met in Costa Rica. Oh, hi Gina. Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Know who you are. Yes, Gina. Good to see you. I have a picture of us. I put borax in bath, and Brom Fuels from Amazon suggested dose is 100 milligram. Hard to find high dose pills. Amazon has 30 milligram. Oh, that's amazing. So, oh, okay. So you have borax, and that's for the bath, and you have boron pills, and that's for your to intake. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I don't do that. I tried borax with a very small amount, and it's just something like I didn't feel good, and so I was very careful with how much I take, because I more I put it, I makes me like almost like a sick, like it's like I feel nauseated. It's like oh, any boron brand is okay to take. Yeah, make sure that borax is normally used for detergent, right? So some brand or some items have that artificial scents. Don't take that one. So you gotta be the blunt, like no smell, nothing. And as long as you do that, you can go with the typical borax, where the girl is on the package. Yeah, yeah. So you can take that one. But I was taking borax and dimethyl earth and magnesium, and this summer I stopped taking the borax because I was taking it, and I went into the ocean, and I felt like a little allergic reaction on my skin, and then like on my thighs, and it's like, huh, how come the salt water is stimulating my skin? Like this never happened before, and it's kind of like it's caused a little bit of reaction. And then when I come out of the water and from the ocean, and I look at my skin, it's like, oh, that's interesting. Am I releasing something? And and then that happens like twice when I went. And and then so one day I got to ask Gary about what do you think it is, and he's like, "What do you think it is?" And there's always that balance between natrium and magnesium, right? When it comes to that push and pull type of water energy, and I think my body didn't need that much magnesium, but I was taking it. That's why it's just that excessive magnesium causing a reaction when I was exposed to the salt. So yeah, it's like, and then realize that on top of magnesium, on top of taking magnesium, I love chocolate. And I mean, and also I love cacao to open my heart. So I was already taking out too much. So that's when I realized that, okay, this is how. And then what my sensei Gary told me was, this is how you need to start learning, um, asking your body what to take rather than following the protocol, rather than the daily routine. Just because you drink this every day doesn't mean that your body needs every day. So that's a very interesting point to get there, right? I think at the end of it, it's all about learning what our body wants, connecting with our heart, getting in touch with our sensation and feeling. That's the only way how to unplug yourself from the system, and taking in charge of your life, and you create your life. And to get to that point, you need to calm down your stress, because when your stress is high, you can't see things whatsoever. So when you calm down your stress, now perception is out. Fascia is perception. As you're moving your fascia, as you're hydrating your fascia, you started to receive messages that are coming in, and you use your discernment with your heart so that you know what's true for you, right? So this is that work that we're tuning in, and then every day we're getting better at it. Yeah. So make sure you make your way up to higher doses. You can start with 3 milligram. Oh, that's boron. Yeah, borax. Yeah, you can do that. So make sure it's a pure boron, and you can do more research about it. But more you know. Yeah, maybe not for everybody. But I think I like to think that once you hydrate your fascia and move your body, move your mind every single day, you just get more fluid, adapted, and flexible in every many aspects of your life. So, and then this is how you show up to the world, so that you don't get really you're not too rigid anymore, and you just starting to attract good things in life. You are just your skin is supple, your hair is silky, and we can all get to that point. But in order to do so, are you ready to let go of, because when you're calling something new, you need to let go of something. And so are you ready to let go of your old belief that's trapped you in? And yes, the answer is yes. Yeah. So I'm going to read the card. This is the card that I picked for everyone. I tap 10 times. Here. Stop judging and start loving. Shit talking is so last season, so stop judging and start loving. Our biggest challenge on this spiritual journey is transforming our fear into love. The Hamnusa, or hand of Fatima, is a powerful sign of protection against evil, jealousy, and insecurities. We judge others when we feel insecure, scared, lonely, or we're seeking a deeper change. Judgment wears a mask of making us feel superior in the moment, but often leads to feelings of guilt, which in turn brings you both down. So whether that's a judgment or whether that's a jealousy, I think it's the same energy, right? It's coming from the insecurity and the ignorance of us not knowing that you can do it. We can also do that, but also it's like applaud you for manifesting this. Where we get to create what we want. It's where your energy goes. That's where, what's that word? Where that's where we energy goes. Where your focus is, that's where your energy goes. Now, you can only focus on one thing at a time, so choose love over fear. To put an end to fear and invoke love, we must surrender our ego to spirit, force to flow, anxiety to calmness, sadness to joy, violence into peace, and selfishness into generosity. Instead of bashing what you hate, start celebrating what you love. If you wouldn't say it to their face, don't say it behind their back. The journey of self-acceptance takes practice. Start with putting a stop to negative self-talk. Pay attention to your thoughts and push them in a positive direction by offering a compliment right off the bat. Put yourself in their shoes and stop trying to change them. If they aren't your cup of tea, get a new drink. I turn my judgment into compliment and my fear into love. So the key and the secret is know that we are capable of anything. Know that we're a powerful being. There's nothing to feel fear about it. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to judge. We're all just is. There's no destination to go. We're just be and living and take the next logical step and trust the unknown. Like it's like all magical thing, but this is exactly the secret sauce of life. And we're all doing it. We're all learning, coming out of our fear-based thoughts that looking at our outside and then think that we're stuck and then we can't change this reality. But no, it's time for us to unplug ourselves from the reality we've been shown and know that, oh no, this is how we live our life. And it's such a rebellious act to keep loving yourself in this Asian time when it's hard to love outside. What's going on? But it's all stuck within us. And when we stick to our self-love, I love myself, I respect myself, I forgive myself. I speak kindly to myself, and I show more compassion with myself and forgive everyone. I forgive my mistakes, honor myself, honor my journey. There's nowhere to get to. There's the destiny. There's no destination to get to. It's just the process, and I can set the goals and set the intention and take the next logical step. And while doing that, catching myself and I caught myself in the matrix. It's like, no, I'm not doing this. Every time I caught myself in the negative thought, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm flagging yourself. I'm flagging yourself from that old story of yourself, because the new story is right here, right now. It's already here. I feel it. And there's, as much as go through some of the recurring thoughts and pattern, but yesterday, like, because I've been asking for help and I'm taking my time to tune in. There's so many downloads that are coming, and there's a lot that I would like to share. But basically, life is happening from us, happening from me, and we are exactly where we need to be as usual. And this is where it's time for us to stay in our power. So every time the fear comes, search for that calming thought. Work your way through these emotions. For me, it helps me to just tell myself when the fear caught up and it's like started to regret my past, shameful mistakes, or oh, I could have done this last time, and it's like, no, what's done is done. It needed to happen in a way. It's perfectly happened in the way that it needed to happen. So I forgive myself. I forgive myself, and I'm just show myself so much grace. Think now that I know more about my past life and what I had to go through, my core belief of, those trauma created the core belief of mine, not feeling good enough, nobody loves me, no one cares about me, I am not loved. And that was huge for me. So I realized that I attracted this reality because of the core belief. Now, thank you for showing me this. Thank you for this reminder. There's always somewhere something to learn from every experience. So I think that claiming our power back is when you realize, when you were able to paradigm shift, when something trigger in us negatively, stop yourself without reacting it right away. Responding differently means when the energy comes, look inside rather than look outside and attacking somebody. And look inside and literally ask yourself, thank you for this energy, for coming in, bringing into my awareness. What do you want me to see? What did you want me to see? And while asking that question, tell yourself, it's okay. I love myself. I respect myself. Forgive myself. And those are the energy boundaries that you have for yourself, right? Keep reminding yourself that, shielding, almost like it's not like it's shielding to protect yourself, but it's coming from the love, power versus force. There's nothing to force. There's nothing to control. If your boundaries is so weak, that's when you get triggered and you just start to attack because you're so sensitive, right? And you don't know what to do with that. So it's creating this big bubble of light that filled with so much affirmations of self-loving thoughts. Like, I love myself, respect myself. I show more compassionate with myself. I speak kindly to myself. I'm just repeating myself. and show up with that big bubble. So when energy comes from outside, you can stop that energy. It's like a gatekeeper, right? It's like, is this good for me? What is this teaching me? Is this because of me, my energy, or is this just projection of them, right? To use your discernment. And then and then this practice, you practice and you get better and better at it. And most of the time, if you're raising your frequency, you're working on your self-worth and self-value, self-love, you notice where people are too. And without judging them, it's like, I understand, I've been there, but I'm no longer there. I'm not that person anymore. But thank you for showing me this, because I was been there, and then now I know how far I've come because of the work that I did. And I send you love, and or or make a different decision. So Today is very powerful new moon solar eclipse where we get to completely set the tone of your self. This is who I am. This is how I show up to my world. And when you are in this relationship, a powerful relationship with yourself, with self-loving thought, keep finding the positive thoughts and catching yourself when you every time you go into this little sad spot without resisting, you feel your way through it, telling yourself it's okay, everything happened in a way that I needed to happen. There's nothing to regret. Somehow I released this part of the 1,000 years of karma of mine through this event, and that gave me a lot of comfort. It's not just it's not just this current life. I just have to go through this to see me through them, right? So it's a lot of paradigms to shift. You guys have any questions? Let's quickly move the fascia around the head, and then we can maybe call this live. Let's take your right palm and place it on your temple. Wraps your head around. Left hand fingers point forward. Squeeze your head like a marshmallow. Once you're ready, twist the skin right side forward and left side backwards, and start moving around. Expand your fascia in 3D, sideways, up and down, and keep adding some pressure and some rocking sensation. And keep breathing. Thank you, brain, for working hard. Thank you, ego, for working so hard to protect me. But I don't need this protection. You can get to rest. And just only listen to your heart. Just wait for the command from my heart. There's nothing for you to create. You're just following the order of the heart. So throw away the excessive thoughts and fear, because I decided that I live my life in a very different way. Okay, let's go into right hand and go on the third eye, left hand right in the back, and counter rotate. Try both ways and pick the direction that is tighter. For me, I like to go towards my left shoulder with my right hand. So I'm just keep squeezing and twerking and tapping into the third eye and tapping into intuition. Breathe. It's all about unblocking what's in the way, and it will get better because we're aware and we can reprogram our mind. Mind cannot see future. Mind can only judge from the past experiences, right? Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean that it will happen again. 3 fingers, jaw. Give yourself a little massage. You can twist the skin right side forward and left side backward. And keep searching for that thought, positive thought. It's more than ever, it's very important to tuning into your energy and sensation throughout the day, because we can easily get attached and have the strength of code, right? And that's when we get confused. It's like, is this coming from me or other people? We are all connected, but we are all collectively choosing ourselves and unplugging ourselves. And while doing that, it's very important to use your discernment. Stop watching TV. Right? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, this is my new favorite. Take your right hand and then kind of just like pin it, opening, and then opening up here. Take your left hand and go, and then separate these 2 points apart and keep adding some twists. The left side, our feminine side. Matrix is the grid, right? The grid is created by our masculine energy, but the feminine energy goes through the grid and complete. So masculine create the structure and feminine create creation in there, right? Both energies are important. We're not in the matrix, but we are the creator of the matrix. That's how you rise above it. Ah, let me go open. Ah, calming ourselves, slow it down. Make your fascia fluffy so your mind becomes more fluffy, more high power. We're unwinding all the tension that got you here, got us here because of our limited belief that's stored in our shadow. But it's time for us to reverse. I think it's as soon as you realize and flip the narrative, fear-based core belief into self-love core belief, I think that's when everything starts to shift. And this is the work, right? And every time you catch yourself going into this self-negating talk, it's like, I love myself. Sometimes you just chant, chant, I love myself, forgive myself, all is well, everything is working out. Life is happening for me. Universe will take care of me. I ask for help. I'll give you full permission to help me, guide, because we have free wills. If you don't ask for help, they can't help us. So I'm like, okay, well, help me. And I'll take a next logical step. So I think that concludes our morning live today. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And set your intentions. This is the time for a new story. Whole story is gone, and this is an exciting time. It's all about how you look at things. Maybe something ended, but was not the ending. It was a start of something new. And I the spirit animal that coming up is literally phoenix, rising from the ashes. And I look at that. My mom sent me the birth. Long story short, my mom sent me the birth note of mine just to check my birth time and my siblings' birth time. When I woke up, when I was born, my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck, and in the birth note it said I got resuscitated. Did I say the word? Resuscitated. And so basically, I wasn't breathing. But what really happened was I didn't cry when I came out, so the doctor had to kind of smack me, and then I started to cry. But then, just in case, because they put me in the incubator, and my mom was not able to see me for 5 days or something. So I think it's I interpreted this event now that I know more. I think I've been through so many trauma, life after lifetimes, and I got murdered many times, and so many hardships and drama and sorrow and grief. I had to go through that. But in this life, I came here to reverse all my karma. So I needed a dramatic entrance. Dramatic entrance. So I came out from choking myself with the umbilical cord, and it's like, and I come out, and I rose from the ashes, and I resuscitated, and resuscitated. Okay, and then it's like, just kidding, I'm here. I'm here to reverse. So yes, love this talk. Yes, thank you guys for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Yes, we got this. Stay in the love. Stay in power. Stay in power. Bye, everyone.